Great awakening, light lords, and grand rising to those who have not yet awoken. Today, we're going to be talking about sacred energy exchange and communication. Life is a sacred energy exchange between all of the primordial energies that manifest this realm and all of the atoms, the chemical compounds, the energies around us and within us are all having a communication, a union. So whenever you have thoughts or feelings about a certain situation, it's good to go into the details of those thoughts and reconsider how you may be perceiving that situation, how you may be putting yourself in a thought space that is continuing the negative or malevolent way of being with yourself. Everything benefits. There's nothing in nature that is not benefiting from another thing. So when you see a situation as not being conducive to your growth, then that means that there's a lesson that you are missing. Every situation that you go through in life was already set up for you, by you, to expand consciousness, universal consciousness, the all, the source, which you truly are. Withholding these things creates a buildup of positive ions within yourself, because human beings and lots of animals, other creatures that walk on this plane are mostly composed of positive ions, and so their thoughts are positively charged on an ionic level, scientifically speaking. But when there's too much of that energy built up, it starts to trickle down into your physical body, from your energetic body or your thought space or your biofield into your cells, and creates more of a mucus, and starts to secrete cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and begins to perpetuate the cycle of being stressed about more and more things. And that in turn blocks you from actually manifesting or mirroring correctly the reflection of life that you want to reflect back to you and that you would like to experience. So this all goes into manifestation as well. It all starts with how you communicate with yourself and others, but primarily yourself, because you can feel a certain type of way about things, but are those feelings based on the objective analyzation of the truth of what's happening within your reality? We have to continually question ourselves and get into the details, dig into the details of why we perceive things the way we perceive them, and why we go through these energy cycles, kundalini cycles, these cycles of experiences in our lives. I urge anyone to take a little bit of time to meditate upon their thoughts, their feelings, and their actions before responding or making a complete judgment or conclusion about a situation. Because once you do that and you base it in the natural laws and actually analyze your thinking state according to objectivity, without feelings being involved, breaking down those feelings to see where they stem from, I urge you to do this because Most of the time, when we experience something quote unquote negative, or we feel we're being disrespected, or we're feeling like we're not heard, or we're feeling like there's there's some type of misunderstanding. There's always some type of misunderstanding when it comes to triggers, when it comes to trauma. Most of the time, when we're seeing things in a negative space, um, immediately is due to a trauma. It's a trauma response. It's due to something that you have already experienced, whether in this life, when you were younger, or in the past life, or any type of traumatic experience. Really, it really doesn't matter your age, because consciousness has no age. All that consciousness does is absorb the imprint that you give it. Your conscious mind absorbs the imprint that you give into your subconscious, and then it replays that back to you. Whatever imprint that you put into your subconscious is going to be replayed back to you through your conscious mind. So no matter what is changing in your life, if the energetic signature of your thought system and your thought space, your thinking system, if the energetic signature of your biofield is not set up the way you want, then you're going to continue to recycle those perspectives. You're going to continue to recycle those experiences, no matter who's around. And that's why it starts with your thoughts first. How you self-talk, how you self-analyze, how you self-reflect. Truly, this reality is a reflection. So many different types of mirrors, many different reflections. Electromagnetic energy, magnetic energy specifically, is causing a light bend. You're just bending the light around you to form it to an experience that you can that your conscious mind breaks down for you to understand. So we must contour our conscious minds to be able to perceive our things from our subconscious in a specific way that allows us to gain more of a conscious beneficence, more of a conscious benefit from them at all times. A mantra I like to use is everything benefits me. Understanding another piece of yourself may require you to go through ups and downs when it comes to the Kundalini energy. But it all starts with the primary source, which is you. What principles do you stand on? What morals do you uphold? And do you really uphold them at all times? Everything is balanced when you realize that no matter who you're talking to, no matter what type of relationship it is, whether it's a business relationship, platonic, a mutual agreement for something intimate, like an intimate partner, or etc., it's all a sacred energy exchange. And once you view it as a sacred energy exchange, you get more things that you can use to upgrade your consciousness and better expand and improve yourself. Withholding things in a time of being triggered only slows your process down within this game, within this simulation of growth and betterment for eternal bliss. So take time, breathe, meditate, study your astrological energy, your epigenetics, study your aspects, because they all are a product and a constant continuity of your energy and how it cycles within this life. You are the source. Never forget, I'm John Mashak. I am here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for collective consciousness. And I'll say today that understanding the cycles of your perspectives in life will allow you to move to greater heights and excel beyond just having misunderstandings. Will help you to gain better partnerships when it comes to networking. Will help you to gain more confidence within yourself when it comes to knowing your stance on things and standing firm in that. This will also help you maintain your intuition, maintain your inner tuition, which is your wealth, your true wealth, which will of course go out and come back to you in abundance. I hope you've taken what I've said and listened to me correctly, because I have an aspect within my chart that allows me to take upon everybody's energy and reflect to them back what needs to be done to heal their trauma. And that in that aspect is my Aries moon and sun with my Pluto. My Pluto energy and my moon and my sun energy coming together allows me to unlock the secrets. Not trying to boast, just wanting to get it across that the more you understand about yourself, the better. Love is understanding, the care to understand, the generative principle of life. Don't blame others for wanting to understand you when you're going through your trauma. Because truly, they're just reflections of energy that you're already cycling throughout yourself. Outside, it's subjective. The only way is in. Because the source has no boundaries. The source is omnipotent. Without boundaries, there is no outside. There is only inside. Peace and love.